Hello.
Funny.
No, we're live now.
That was a good idea.
Yeah.
It's just so natural.
So they see
Well, while they're talking, thanks for joining us. We're at Stuart Coffee, which is located here in historic downtown Stuart. It's for the address for you folks, if you want to know, it's 55 Southwest Flagler Avenue, right here again, downtown Stuart. Stuart, you can get them online, stuartcoffeeco at gmail.com, and their number is 600-8243. They're open Monday through Saturday from 7:30 in the morning till 5 o'clock at night, and Sundays they sleep in a little bit, so 8:30 to 4. So people here are really cool. Had a nice conversation with Christine. Their signature sandwich is a real go-getter. It's the most popular sandwich. They offer gluten-free choices, and well, they have a whole bunch of other stuff. We got muffins last week.
Time which were awesome.
Oh,
I love
amazing.
it very much.
Yes,
Right.
a blueberry muffin.
So they have a lot of tasty treats. Come check them out, and they were nice enough to have us here. So hey, why not?
And the coffee is amazing.
It's-
First time
it's
coffee
amazing.
is amazing.
Who doesn't like coffee?
You know what? Even if I was living here for a while, it's the first time I'm visiting the store.
You know,
Yeah.
and that's
I've
the
been here
funny
all
thing
along.
about being here at the Treasure Coast is that, you know, so many little local businesses, you know, keeping it real with real estate likes to buy local, right?
Right.
We keep
Yes,
that
support our
homegrown
business.
feeling, and we really do support our local businesses here, especially in downtown. And you know what the really very convenient thing about this place here is that you can have coffee here, and then you can come visit us at our office, which is right down the street.
Yes,
Oh, you gotta park the cars? Oh. We are about a half mile away from here, so it's a nice little place to gather your thoughts. And you know what? Any one of us three will be glad to meet you out here and have a cup of coffee, and we'll keep it real with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. So, so how you guys doing? Huh?
I'm doing well.
Good, awesome.
Excited about what's happening and all the great possibilities and opportunities that we're putting together.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of opportunities abound here, and you know, I put something to my Facebook page this week, and you know, it means a lot. You know, it's either day one or one day, and that's your choice. You get to choose if you're going to start today or if you're going to put it off and maybe one day I'll do it. So whatever that dream is that you have in your heart of hearts, get on it. Do it, because you know time waits for no one.
No one. And that is awesome, because do it. Just do it.
Yep.
You don't have to have it all together. Just have a plan and just start and jump. Just jump. That's it.
That's
just
it.
jump. Just jump.
I think we started this
That's
just
what we did
in the conversation. So, and here we are at Stuart Coffee.
We just done it. And look at the amazing things that just transpired in a week. You know,
Definitely.
confidence builder, you know, meeting new friends and everything. I
enjoy it. I enjoy these times, you know, with you
absolutely.
guys.
Yeah.
I really excited every time, last week and now today. Like, oh, so excited to meet up with them.
Yes, yes.
So how did your week go after our first live? How did it do last week?
Let's see. I have a couple meetings. I have a couple showings, and then I do an open house the past Saturday, which was very surprising for me because Nancy, she mentioned to me that Friday afternoon, and I was running because the next day I have to do the open house, but I was already skeptical because it was like in the last minute, and I didn't know if people knew that it's going to be an open house.
Right.
And it was very busy.
Oh, wow.
It was 25 people.
25 people.
Wow. Yeah. Wow.
That was
It was a penthouse in Vincent Beach. Oh my God, the view are the wow factor.
Oh, wow. That's,
It was
that's
amazing.
tremendous.
Like wrapping around balcony, and you can see the Intercoastal and the ocean on this side. Oh, forget it. It was
Wow, that's
amazing.
fantastic. That's excellent. And you know, for those of you that don't, I mean, everyone really knows what an open house is, but on our side, for real estate, I mean, you could either be busy all day, where obviously, like Alexa was with, 24 people showing up, or or you could sit there twiddling your thumbs. And so, I mean, it all depends on a lot of different things. On weather has a lot to do with it sometimes, and time of year, absolutely. So that's excellent. How about you?
I did open house on Saturday. Brand new home. It's gorgeous. I'm telling you, the kitchen was amazing. But after we did the live, it really gave me more confidence to go out and just do more. But the open house experience was really amazing. I really enjoyed it. Got a couple of walkthroughs, probably about 4 people, 4 clients, and 2 great potentials. So I was excited about that. I was excited about just getting out there and doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Just getting out there and doing it.
And that's the thing, right? So you do one thing, right? And maybe that first time that you do that one thing, you're a little bit unsure of yourself. But the second time that you do it, the third time that you do it, the fourth time, that makes it so much easier, right? I mean, it's amazing how just getting out of the starting block and getting out there, and now you're running the race of your life.
Oh, you see? Some people waving.
Hey!
Thank you all for tuning
The
in.
phone is very far, so we can't even read or see anything.
Yeah, definitely. So, I mean, I had we had an open house. We had it on Sunday, and we had we didn't have 24 people, but I mean, we had 5 people that came through, and hopefully we found a buyer for that. So we're kind of hopeful. And I also, so Ellie and I were doing the open house, and then I split off and we took out a client and looking for a house for her. So we wrote an offer. So we were kind of busy this weekend. It was a good weekend for us. So. But so it was awesome, definitely. But this morning when everybody opened up your door, you might have been surprised by how mild it was outside. It was.
Oh, it was lovely. Finally, we're getting a little bit,
Now we can have coffee in the midday.
In the midday. I mean, so, and with that,
no sweating.
No sweat. Literally. So with that presence of mind, like here we are in the fall, and we're moving around to, time with family, and we're getting close. Halloween is this Sunday. And, well, right around the corner is Thanksgiving. And, the thing that always reminds me of Thanksgiving is the fact that, it's a great time of year to gather around our kitchens, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
I love kitchens.
I love kitchens.
Do you know that I pulled up something online and it said that, and this is according to Kiplinger, 47% of new home buyers are looking directly at the kitchen. And of the top 15 items, I think it's 4 of the top 15 items that buyers look to buy a new home, 4 of them are directly related to the kitchen.
Right.
Whether it's an eating kitchen, whether it's a bigger pantry, whether it's a dining room. Yeah. So it's amazing how much we interact in the kitchen, and how many times did you guys have parties where
it's centered around the kitchen?
You might have.
I know that. Of course, I mean, she's a chef.
I don't know, yeah, of course.
Well, but I was looking at the different styles of kitchen. I really like a chef kitchen. I mean, just where everyone can gather with the island in the middle. I love those types of kitchens. We have the galley kitchens that you don't have much working space, but it'll do. But the kitchen is where everything, you can have all types of conversations in the kitchen. You can actually teach your kids or your grandkids in the kitchen. The family can just gather around. So having a nice, large kitchen for me is very important. Very important.
When you say a large kitchen, like, is it the size of the kitchen, or can the kitchen be a little bit more modest? However, if everything's placed in a certain way, does that work for you, or does it
if
have
I'm
to
in
be?
there by myself,
Yeah.
like the galley kitchens, it's just, one person on one side and on the other side. But for a large kitchen, you can get at least several people in there that you all can just, maybe one can be working on string beans and the other one can be working on the meat or the other one can be working on, baking a cake at the same time.
Right.
And then one that don't do nothing, just sit there. So I think for me, a large kitchen would work better for me.
So one where you could eat in.
Yeah, eat in and talk and conversation. Like go to my father's house, the home I grew up in. My dad actually built a large island, in the kitchen. And when we go over there, everyone can still help, those that will help prepare. And then afterwards, that's where we can display all the food. On the islands. So the island, I love an island.
Right, definitely.
Well, you have a funny story. I have a funny story about the kitchen, your sister kitchen.
Yes.
And then we have tomatoes.
Yeah.
So around Thanksgiving and Christmas time, I would do the cooking for Thanksgiving, basically Thanksgiving. And so I was used to a very small, cramped space all the time. And, you're cutting, but it always worked for us. My sister has a kitchen that's amazing. Her island it's got to be like 5 foot wide by 7 foot, which I didn't have that. And everything's in the right spot. So the kitchen, the placement of where the dishwasher is, the refrigerator, it all works. So, I love that. I really did love that.
Yes.
I think Alexa is alluding to a mishap in my own kitchen where when we were a lot younger, cranberry reds were really in, and we decided to make our wall like cranberry. We had like wood raised panel. So at the time, it was that sponge painting that was really, really popular. So I got this cranberry, and I was like, oh, it's going to look great. So I went ahead and started. I didn't start behind the refrigerator like most people should, just to test it out. No, I went on the biggest wall that you could imagine in our kitchen. Much to my dismay, I wound up having to take the next day off and go to the paint store and redo the entire thing. It was horrendous. It looks like more apropos to Halloween than it would Thanksgiving any day of the week.
Wow.
Yeah, definitely. So a little tip for you all here is when you're going to repaint your kitchen, start behind your refrigerator. It makes all the sense in the world. How about you?
What about me? My dream kitchen. I guess I found my dream kitchen. I went to do, I think it was a show in Canopy Creek.
Oh, yeah.
The model home.
Yes.
That's my dream kitchen. The color is like huge. They have double sink. I love that because I like to have family and friends around the kitchen. I don't care too much about the living room and dining room.
Yeah.
But I would like people to surround because my husband and I would like to cook together.
Sure.
So we don't like to be on top of each other no, we like to, the kids have a station, I have my station, and we can entertain people. We really love because in the kitchen, most of the stories and the business story sometimes.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah.
And you know what? I was watching HGTV, and I saw this nice copper sink. Now, a copper sink. So it's like, you know what? I think I want me a copper sink now. And it was beautiful. I love bronze. But that was so unique to have a copper sink.
Absolutely.
So that is something, I guess that's maybe a trend now or a new renovation or an idea if you're thinking about remodeling or, your kitchen or even looking for it in these new homes now that's coming up. A copper sink.
Ellie, you didn't hear copper sink. No copper sink.
Just
Copper sink, Ellie.
oh my God, that would be amazing.
It is beautiful.
That would look nice. Oh, wow.
Sink.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that.
Well, we have to give them ideas, if you're thinking about remodeling or add.
Yes.
You know what's funny is that you mentioned sink. You mentioned about, and you don't care about a living room, that you care more about the kitchen than the living room. Well, it's a funny thing because there's statistics about just about everything. And do you know that of the top, yes,
The numbers guy.
of the top 15 items, the double sink is number 6,
Yeah.
and that's 15 items in a house. That's not just related to kitchens, that's in the house. And here's a great statistic that it's 35% of women favor the kitchen while 29% of men favor a living room.
And who's make the decision?
That's why the kitchen is the nicest room in the house.
Exactly. So in your home buying or remodeling, think about your kitchen. What do you want in the kitchen? What do you want your kitchen to look like?
And it's good to know that right now, all the houses probably is not the ideal kitchen, but when you open the house, you have to imagine that kind of kitchen you would like to have, because sometimes you cannot have it in the moment. We try to show the houses,
Right.
but sometimes you need to
Have a little foresight,
Yes.
right? And here's another thing too. So this is where the relationship between the buyer and us as a realtor is so important, because you might look at a home and say, well, we could put that kitchen in. However, you really want to have that conversation with professional, with a realtor that could maybe, give you a comp of the surrounding neighborhood to see if, hey, is it worth it for me to put in, maybe $35,000 or $40,000 to upgrade my kitchen, or should I do that, or should I save that money and go buy a house that has a bigger kitchen? So those things should be taken into consideration when you're doing that home buying, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as far as, us being realtors, sitting down and listening before we even show, what is it that the customer is looking for? What type of personality or, what do they want, so that we'll know what to look for. I have a friend that, when she's ready to say, okay, I know exactly what she's looking for. I know that she's going to need, a huge closet. She may not be too big on the kitchen, but I know that the bedroom and the living room is her idea. That's where she wants to, relax, and that's what she wants to decorate. So I think it's very important to understand our clients, what they want, before we even take them out and start showing them everything, because that was my first no. I ended up, the client told me he wanted some property. He wanted some acres. He wanted to over in Okeechobee. I spent the whole day going probably to Seabreeze, because I didn't understand.
Right.
I didn't take the time out to listen
Right.
to what he actually wanted. So after spending about 4 or 5 hours just driving around, looking at cows and everything, and when we got back, he said, well, thank you for all the cows you showed me. But I got a chance to actually understand and listen to what exactly he was looking for. So now when I take him back out, well, I want to see Brady no more, because I know, well, what you're looking for is right here. So it's very important that we sit and listen to them.
Absolutely. We try to take a home buyer and create like a funnel of ideas and things that you would like in a home, the must-haves, the wishes,
Right.
that I can live without, and you put them all together, you create a funnel, and you filter those properties for your client that are appropriate for what they are looking for. But sometimes, and we're keeping it real here, sometimes you have that one particular person that you're working with that is holding those secrets deep inside. So, you're driving around and you're looking, because they might have mentioned that they wanted a pool, but really they didn't want anything to do with a pool. So it's important to have great communication,
Yes,
and really tell your agent, so these are my must-haves, and these are the things I can live without, and these are definitely the things I don't want. Me, it would have been any kind of cranberry sponge paint on a big wall. You know,
Yeah,
definitely.
no.
So now that Thanksgiving's coming up, I mean, we're going to be doing a lot of cooking. What's your favorite dish for Thanksgiving?
Well, chicken. Actually, I know.
Chicken?
I know.
What type of chicken? How you want the chicken cooked?
Grill. I mean,
Grilled chicken.
Grilled chicken.
I know. I'm sorry, I'm not kind of turkey kind of person, so that's why I decided to switch it to the chicken.
Chicken?
Oh,
Okay.
my. So no cranberry sauce,
No curry sauce.
no turkey wrapped in bacon, no stuffing. No stuffing. You could make chicken stuffing. No. Okay. All right. Don't go to Alexa's house at Thanksgiving. Only maybe for dessert. What do you have for desserts?
Well, it's a very special, delicious tres leches that they
Tres
do.
leches?
Tres leches,
Tres leches.
but it's from a restaurant in West Palm Beach.
She's not even cooking
It's
it.
a
Can you say that?
Is it good?
Oh my God, it's heavenly. You need to try it.
Oh, well, tres leches is my favorite.
Really?
It's my favorite. Yeah, it's a close between tres leches, flan, and pastelitos de guayaba. That's my favorite.
Say that again, Ron.
Yes, that. So my family, my mom and dad are Cuban, and so there was a big shop on the way, and that was a mainstay at every holiday was something like that, some kind of treat. So definitely, definitely good stuff. My favorite dish is one that I make. I make cranberries, and I make cranberries with Jim beam. Yep. In a pie pan, and I cook it for like about an hour and a half. 45 minutes covered, and then the rest of the time uncovered. The alcohol dissolves off, and it gelatinizes in the. I don't know if that's a word, but I'll go with that. And well, it's also made with about 4 cups of brown sugar and nutmeg and cinnamon. It's a great recipe. You can look it up online. It was we actually had a contest at our house, and everybody made cranberry sauce. I was the winner, but it really wasn't my recipe. I found it online, but it's delicious.
It sounds
great.
delicious.
Yes, definitely.
What about you?
Well, if you must ask, a more traditional Southern, I want my dressing and my sweet potato pie. You got to have the dressing and the sweet potato pie. I do want turkey. And ham.
It's a must-have.
Yeah.
And about the ham. And we usually have, it usually is a lot. Turkey, ham. My sister will do a nice rib roast. Rib roast. Oh, we have collard greens, the dressing, the macaroni and cheese, potato salad.
Oh, I use the cranberry, no sauce, but I put it on the rice with almonds.
Oh,
That's what we do. Yeah. Right? Oh, you have to try it. It's amazing. It's rice, of course, white rice, and almonds, very sliced and toasted, roasted almonds, and then cranberry. Oh,
and the cranberries, like a cranberry, like you make.
try cranberries.
Wow,
It tastes amazing, and the cheese.
Wow.
that's amazing.
I remember one year my brother, he's a chef, Chef Greg. He made homemade cranberry sauce. And that was so delicious. I'm used to open up the can and he made it from scratch. It was awesome. And I usually don't cook when we have the family Thanksgiving. My brother and my sister do.
Gives you the day off.
I'm going to take the day off.
Right. That's very nice of them.
They're chefs.
Yeah. Oh, that's
Yeah.
fantastic.
Yes.
One year I made friends with a home economics teacher, and she gave me all these recipes for pumpkin bread. And Ellie and I think we made everybody sick of pumpkin bread, pumpkin muffins, pumpkin pie. We were pumping out for about 2 years.
You're feeling like a pumpkin already?
Yeah, big time.
You gotta change that to some sweet potatoes. I gotta bring you some sweet potatoes.
I love sweet potato. Anything that you have just mentioned,
Okay.
I'm in on.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I wanted to get your where do you live? Where's out do you live?
We're gonna have to bring a dish in for our Thanksgiving live or something. And
Ooh,
taste
hey!
it live. Oh, and taste it
Absolutely.
live.
Absolutely.
And we're gonna keep it real.
We're keeping it real with
Keeping it real with our tastings.
Absolutely.
That sounds amazing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Keeping it
definitely.
real
I
with
love
our
that.
tastings.
That sounds
And we can
awesome.
share the recipes.
What you gonna bring? Chicken?
What other
Tomato
rice?
soup.
A lot of other rice. So you
Okay.
haven't tried rice.
Oh, okay. Sounds good.
This is something new that you need to try, right?
Yes,
Definitely.
definitely.
I can stop at Burger King and pick up. Oh no! Actually, I think Taco Bell next Thursday. Yeah, no, Taco Bell next Thursday. I think they're giving a free Doritos taco to everybody because last night at the first game of the World Series, I think it was like something to do with a stolen base. So everyone in America gets a free taco next Thursday. Taco Bell.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something good to know. Hey, see, you didn't tune in, you wouldn't know that.
That's
So,
I
definitely, good stuff. Well, look, this is coming down to the end here
Yes.
for us, and I just let you all know is that in the next few shows, we're going to start bringing in guests. We have some pretty interesting guests that can explain a lot of really cool stuff, and we want to make that available to you guys. So
Stay tuned.
stay tuned for sure. And any closing thoughts?
Well, don't forget to like our pages because you're gonna
Share
see,
and like.
yeah,
Share and like.
and you're gonna see the last listings and new listings.
Exactly.
Absolutely a new listing. Do you have a new listing that you would like to share?
Well, let's see. We have a couple, not my listings, but we have our team workers listings that
Gotcha.
have amazing houses right now.
Oh, really?
Yes.
You need to check our pages.
Please check the
Check our
pages
pages.
because there's some hot listings there, both in 3 counties, Indian River, St. Lucie, or Martin County, wherever you would like to be.
That's right. We'll take you there.
Absolutely. Well, thanks so much, everybody, for joining in.
We're just keeping it real.
Yes.
We're just keeping it real.
Alexa, me, Ron, we're great to be here. Great to do this podcast. It's a lot of fun.
It is. And we just want to let you know that we are real. We are realtors.
Yeah, and please don't forget to come down to Stuart Coffee, who so
Downtown
graciously
Stuart.
allowed us to do this podcast.
Yes.
Downtown Stuart.
Store. Yes. If there's anything that you have questions or anything that you would like to know, just put it in the comments or contact either one of us, and we'll be glad to sit down with you and answer the questions.
And don't forget the Kai's and the Kai's Family of Services, Capital
Yes.
Partners, Home Partners, Kai's Insurance, and the Kai's Real Estate Company for all of your real estate needs. Thank you very much for joining us, and wish you all the best. Hey, happy Halloween!
Yes.
And have a great day.
Thank you for watching.